Hi Taurus, hi Scorpio, it's Raven here getting ready to do a mirror reading, which is where I take two opposite zodiac signs and I do a small reading for each. Sometimes that can give us some useful information, something seen from a different perspective. You get the idea. So always follow your intuition. Energy does move, it does flow, and it can mix. This can be your energy, someone else's energy, a mix of both, but it cannot and will not resonate with all. And personal reading information is down below. So I'll do a small reading for Taurus, then I'll do one for Scorpio. All right, and happy upcoming birthday for Taurus. So let's see the strongest messages for Taurus. What do we need to know about Taurus? Why did I say that? About Taurus. What do we need to know about Taurus? So maybe someone is trying to seek some information about you. All right, well, that's interesting. Obviously, you're not telling them something. Thank you. All right, we have this pile, and then we have this pile, which all kind of came out sideways. We have the Devil, the Page of Cups, and the Wheel. Oh, and the World. Interesting. This is something about a lesson. With the Devil, the Wheel, and the World, that's like some kind of a lesson, a heavy lesson. Interesting. It's not complete yet. With the World that came out sideways, it's not complete yet. That door isn't shut yet. Something isn't released yet. Something isn't closed yet. But this is definitely some kind of lesson or contract of some kind. Then we have the Page of Cups here. We have a major, and then we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups, yes, it can be a child, absolutely, but it's more about feelings. Some kind of lesson about some expressing, showing, acting, listening, following feelings. Interesting. For example, someone needed to learn a lesson that they need to say, I'm sorry. I mean, it sounds very innocent or common sense, like just say, I'm sorry. If you did something right, say, I'm sorry. But sometimes people have issues with that, admitting that, or following their heart, or showing vulnerability. That could be it as well. Opening up, expressing oneself. There was some kind of lesson that relates to something that associates with feelings. That's really, oh, what came out? Okay, the Two of Cups, Nine of Swords. And the Two of Cups wanted to just kind of slide out. There's something about feelings here and other people, how we communicate with other people. Again, how we express ourselves. This could be romantic, business, friends, new love, old love, returning love. The point here is someone is not alone. In whatever way they're dealing with someone here. Again, in whatever aspect. And it has to do with showing vulnerability or communicating or sensitivity or genuine or truth or apology or expression of some kind or listening or allowing something about emotions here. There is a big lesson which causes someone some stress. But see, we're at a 9, and that's why the world is not closed. Because the lesson hasn't been learned, or the last step hasn't been taken yet. Or the words haven't been said yet, or the apology hasn't been given yet, or the person hasn't expressed themselves yet, or come forward yet. Because they're dealing with some kind of stress. And with the Devil energy, like I said, this was a heavy last step, experience, and it's causing someone a lot of stress and worry and anxiety. Interesting. This is a really interesting reading. I'll give another example. Someone always had bad experiences with, for example, no one helped me. No one ever helps me. And now they're at the point where something happens where they kind of need someone to support them or give them a kind word or a pat on the back or someone does do that. You see what I'm saying? It's like seeing it in a different view, some kind of partnerships in a different view, the way someone expresses themselves, the way they see love or expression or vulnerability or compassion, all of that. And again, in whatever type of relationship. It could be someone that was swore off, I'm never going to fall in love again. I'm never going to allow that in ever, you know? And then all of a sudden, here comes love. It could be someone that doesn't know how to say I'm sorry or feels like that is a challenge to them. So they need to, but they want to, but it's about expressing themselves. There's something about feelings, vulnerability, heart, emotion, communication, support, things like that. Things that, okay. Yeah. We have the Five of Swords that wanted to come out sideways and Temperance. Yeah, see, this is about healing and balance. But the Five of Swords, that is that ego. It is that fight. I can't admit I'm wrong. I don't ever say sorry after a fight. I had to do what I had to do, so I don't care. Like that type of energy. Or I've always done it on my own. Or I don't know how to lower my guard. You know, I'm always in fight mode. I'm always ready for someone to come after me, to lie to me. I don't know. It just feels like someone is challenged when it involves the way they see relationships, with the way they see love, the way they say I'm sorry, the way they express themselves, the way they show themselves, the way they feel, the way they ask for help. It's something to do with that, okay? And Temperance here is about peace. It is about reconciliation. It is about flow. It is about compromise. It is about acceptance. It is about forgiveness. It is about healing. It is about allowing as well. So there's something here about allowing, forgiving, accepting, expressing, supporting, lowering the guards, believing almost. Like, I don't know. It feels very emotional. It's within someone. It's within someone. Like, I'm never going to forgive this person. If you've done me wrong, that's it. You know what I mean? But it's a lesson here. Or I can't say I'm sorry, but there's a lesson here. I don't want to let anyone in. There's a lesson here. And that's why the World card is sideways, because the lesson isn't complete yet. And the reason why the Five of Swords was sideways is because someone is still in that devil energy, but they understand. That's why these are sideways, because if this person didn't understand or not ready, or something hasn't come in, or whatever the case, this devil, these would not be here, or they would be reversed or something like that. But it's in between, so someone understands that they do feel love, or that they do need to apologize, or that they do need support, or that they do need to express themselves. You know what I'm saying? That they do need love, that they do want to heal, or to make something right, or have peace in their life, or something of that kind here. So I find that very, very interesting. It's all within. So I think the next step, I'm surprised the Two of Wands is in here, is to actually follow through. To show vulnerability, to show sensitivity, to say the words, to express, to allow, to release, to heal. And the Chariot is indicating that this is going to happen. Look how many majors. The Chariot is about feeling that push from the universe. This is the direction. This is the way. This is the way to success. This is the way to freedom. This is the way. I'm not powerless. I'm taking back power. By me saying, for example, I'm sorry, it's not making me powerless. It's making me stronger. You know what I'm saying? Or accepting help, for example, pushes someone further, or releases someone. I don't know. It feels very much like there is victory here, but someone is going through a pretty deep lesson. But it's about emotions. It's about expressing emotions, or feeling emotions, or dealing with emotions, or saying something from the heart. It's that type of challenge. And it's a big one. With the devil and the wheel in the world. It's a big one. And Temperance here. But it is supported. I mean, love wins. That's what that feels like. All right, Scorpio, what is going on with you? Oh, okay. 3 of Cups. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Okay, 3 of Cups can be a date, reconciliation. It could be a get-together, support, happiness, something online. Good times, getting back out there, feeling good. All right. Oh, okay. Never mind. 9 of Swords and the King of Swords. 9 of Swords is about stress, worry, anxiety, negative thoughts, haunting, memories, feelings, worries. A lot of it's not even going to come through, but we put ourselves through that. But here comes the King of Swords. The King of Swords looks like they're ready to communicate, ready to take action, ready to say something. Oh my, I didn't even notice that. Ready to get down to the bottom, ready to cut something out, to deal with something. Interesting. Then we have the Emperor. Yeah, it really feels like someone is like, all right, it's time to put an end to this. Whatever I'm putting, the stress and anxiety and the worry that I'm putting myself through. It's time for me to communicate. It's time for me to ask you out. It's time for me to give you the good news. It's time something. If this feels like it's time now. It feels very serious, very matter of fact. 10 of Swords. Yeah, it is. All right. Now, all these kind of, okay, we'll just put you, I normally wouldn't take you, but let's put you over here. Now, the 6 of Pentacles wanted to go. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's time for balance. It's time for something to end. You can see it here. The 10 of Wands is holding on to something. Carrying responsibility, its burdens, pressure, heaviness of the mind, the heart, the body. You know what I'm saying? But this is about balance, restoring balance. And then we have another 10 over here. 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords. That is completion. But I seen it over here. Someone is like, all right, enough. Something needs to be balanced. Something needs to be made fair. Something needs to be put to a rest. Something needs to be, I need support here. Or I need something here. We have the Hanged Man and the 8 of Wands. Look at that. The Hanged Man is about changing one's mind. It could also be a stuck and stagnant situation that now starts to move, and it moves quickly. And then we see with the King of Swords. The King of Swords communicates. The 8 of Wands is about communication. It's also about fast movement. It's also about success in business and in love. Someone has changed their mind. Someone could be seeing something here. Ooh, the Empress. Hello, Empress. And over here, we have the 7 of Swords. Justice, the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Wands. It's action time. And these came out sideways. Can no longer hide, deny, avoid, lie to myself. I know the truth. This is the truth. If I want happiness, I got to take action. It feels like someone is wanting to clear something up, wanting to make something right, change their mind, realize something needs to be put to rest. That a talk needs to be had, that they need to confront something, to deal with something, to say something, to fix something, to sign something. They know. The King of Swords knows. And the only way to get some kind of relief, because that's what it feels like, or to get something moving, or to clear something up, they need to communicate. And that's why when I said, look, you see what I'm saying? This King of Swords looks serious. Like, all right. It's time. You see, what is that called? The thing that cuts. The 10 of Swords. It's over. Then we have the Empress. The Empress is a new life. The Empress is high self-esteem, high self-worth, high self-value. The Empress, look, calm, cool, and collected. The Empress is all about a new beginning, love and abundance and grace and strength. The Empress is all 4 queens wrapped up in one. The Empress gets a heck of a lot of attention. The Empress gets a lot of respect. The Empress has a lot of suitors. Doesn't mean that they're interested. But the Empress can also mean pregnancy. So either this is someone that's making that tough decision, like, all right, look how many 10s we have as well. Where's the other 10? Yeah, 10, 10, 10. Balancing a heart and mind, making that decision. I am stepping up into Empress energy. This is where I belong. I am ready for this new beginning. I am ready. You understand? Or this is someone that's recognizing, all right, I know who you are. The Empress is also a great parent, also the great business person. So it feels like someone here is making a firm decision. to end with all these 10s, and then with that thing, I forgot what it's called. It's making a final decision. I'm no longer going to lie or avoid or deny or run and hide or stay stuck. It's time to communicate. It's time to settle this. It's time to clear this up. It's time for balance. It's time to put an end to something, to restore balance, because we have justice and the Six of Pentacles, same energy. It's the major to the minor. This is the truth that maybe hasn't been spoken. For whatever reason, someone was nervous, someone was scared, someone was, but it's weighing heavy on them. So it's time to fix this. It's time to end this. It's time to take action with the Knight of Wands. It's time for happiness. It's time for a shift. It's time for a change. All right. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Take care.